Folks, if you've seen in the first two videos with Leah, she is amazing what she's done. She's transitioned from marriage counseling to trader, investor, swing trader. She's given us 8 traits of psychology. Go look at her pinned tweet. But this is the video. This is the one that I sent her a note saying, would you please come on my channel? I have followed her pretty religiously now for a couple of months, and she leads by example. She is leading what I consider a balanced life, a life oriented towards happiness versus money. And I don't think a lot of people out there are doing this. I think there's a lot of people that are over-rotated on money, but they're not happy. Leah, you're doing amazing things. I track you all the time. Just, is this purposeful? Are you doing this on purpose? What's going on? Because I think you have it right and more people need to follow you.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to talk to you about this topic particularly because it's a very controversial topic, to be honest with you. You know, there are a lot of people, they judge me because I'm enjoying my life. I think they just do not enjoy theirs too much, or they don't know how.
They're just haters.
Yeah, they could be haters, and they don't have things figured out and they don't know how, so they just choose to hate. Yeah, but I really think that besides making money and saving money, it's good to have a balance and actually spend some money on your life and enjoyment. And I talked about this so often because when you are in 20s, you can do certain things that you will not be able to do in your 30s. When you're in your 30s, again, you can do the things you would do in 20s and you will not do them in 40s. Like every decade is different. And a lot of times I see the young people, they're just saving every single dime, and it's fine, but you want to still find ways to enjoy your life, even when you save money, you know, because then time passes by and suddenly you're 15, you're like, shit, I wish I could do this, but now I'm too old for that. And we are too old for that. There were a couple of things in my life I really wanted to do and I never did. And I tried to do them now when I'm 40. And I just couldn't enjoy them anymore. And I was really sad because I know the time is over. And imagine as you're getting older, this will be getting more frequent. You're going to try to do something that you say, oh, I spent my whole entire life saving or working and I haven't done this. And now I want to do it, it's too late. So I try to find balance, you know. I know I may be a little bit extreme when it comes to it because I work really hard. When I'm at home, I work 100 hours a week. I love what I do. I'm passionate about trading and creating, writing books and all of that. And then I take a lot of trips. For me, I spend money on cars and travels. I do not buy clothing. You have to pick your battle, you know, like pick your battle. You don't have to have everything. You need to choose. I'm not like extremely wealthy that I can have everything I want, but I choose what really makes me the happiest and I do it religiously.
Yeah. The thing that I've witnessed, and again, this is an outside looking in clearly, so there may be stuff going on behind the scenes. You have picked clearly, I think, what you enjoy, like cars, right? I've been following you. I think it's on Instagram. It might've been Twitter. I think it was Instagram, where you did this rally where you actually, the one I want to talk about is you were driving Ferrari, you were racing Ferraris.
Well, it was a Corso Pilota course where they actually teach you how to drive on the racetrack. It wasn't in, well, we had the race there, but it wasn't like official race. We were racing with the group and between the groups. Right. So it was kind of like training on the racetrack, and I will do this very often now. I got totally into it. It's so different than rallies on the regular roads, which are much more dangerous in my opinion.
Sure.
But I've been around cars my whole life, and I went on drives and drove with friends crazy ways in Germany, back in Europe 15 years ago. So I did a lot of big rallies in the US. And yeah, it's my excitement though. I love it.
And again, it allows you to be in the moment, right? And that's what I see so many folks, is real estate is a slow game, right? I tell people all the time, the first 5 years are going to suck, right? Little trickles of cash flow, you know, one water heater breaks and the cash flow's gone. It's just slow. But if you can get to the 10-year mark, because the whole beauty of getting wealthy in the United States is super simple. Own assets that produce cash flow for a long time.
Yes.
You can't help but get wealthy when that happens. But sometimes people get, oh, look at that, psychology of money.
Yeah, it's simple. You don't need a rocket science education to become a millionaire. You can do it with a regular income with little money. It's just, as you said, first, after the 10 years, you see the fruits, even in the market. You just suddenly look like, whoa, this is what I accumulated. That's amazing. Let me put more.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just keep going. Don't stop. Yeah, no, let's talk about that because again, 10 years, I think, is the number. I have seen some people get to like year 5 or 6, right where the little trickle turns into a little stream, and they start saying stupid shit like this. I deserve X. I deserve what? Like they get the car, they get the second house, whatever it is, and the momentum stops.
Mhm.
I think that is such a crime. You're so close to a raging river, but some people just can't wait that last 5 years.
They give up, yeah. They say, oh, this shit doesn't work. It's same with companies, you know, and I'm now building my YouTube channel, which I have never done before. And I was on this rally and there were guys with me on rally. They had million point two, 900,000 followers. And they've been doing it for 10 years. And I talked to them and they said, do you think it was easy? The first year or two, free, I was just working like an ass and I'd made no money with my content. And then suddenly it started. And then now they're making so much money just with YouTube, you know? But it all takes time. Like, how long does it take to have a startup? Like, some companies, you need 5 to 10 years to actually make money. Look at Uber. Like, it's just now they turned to profitable company. What, 10
Yep.
years, 11
Yeah.
years?
11, I
People are
think.
just
Yeah.
not patient. They wrap everything up and they want instant gratification if it doesn't happen. I'm just happy to own things. When I bought my first house and the second house, I made 400% in 16 years on my houses. And I sold them last year when the real estate index was really high. And I invested all the money into the stock market because it was really beat up. So I know, like, will I be able to make 400% with those real estates in next years? Probably not. So I bought stocks. Now I'm looking into new real estates because we had a little dip. I think the prices went down a little bit. So now is the time to look again, you know? And that's how you do it. But just be patient. I think it's,
Yeah.
you know, you're in the space. So, you know, be patient
Yeah.
and look. It's nothing is easy in life. People want everything easy.
Yeah.
It doesn't work
There's
that
no
way.
there's no easy button.
There is
Yeah.
no, exactly. It doesn't matter what it is. You have to go through struggles, but the struggles are fun. If everything is easy, then okay, you get bored. At least me. I get
Yeah,
so
no.
bored.
Yeah. One
Yeah.
of the things that probably happens a lot more in the stock market, but certainly happens in the real estate market and happened huge in the crypto space, was
Mm,
people got addicted to kind of quick money, the
yeah.
story, the penny stock,
Yeah.
you know, the coin, whatever it's just ripe with fraud. And we're seeing all the bad actors come out now. But
Yeah.
it's not, I mean, sure, somebody probably made a bunch of money, but you know, they sold. They didn't just hold it forever, right? There was that guy that had that Dogecoin or whatever it was that
Mm,
held it, was a multimillionaire, and then he never sold.
yeah.
I mean,
I have friends like that, sadly. They don't have much money and they had 600,000, 700,000 in Dogecoin. And before Elon went on, it was on 8th of May 2021. I remember until today because I sold all my Doge, Shiba, and Akita coins. I made like, I don't know how many thousands of percents. And I texted my friend who I didn't have so much money in there, but I texted my friend and said, hey, dude, I think you should sell. You're up half
yeah,
million dollars. And
get
he
out.
wouldn't. He said, no, it's going to go to $1. It's going to go there. I'm like, dude, you're up $500,000. You're making $80,000 a year. Like, this is like
It's
six,
life
seven
changing.
years. Yeah,
Yeah.
life-changing money. And he wouldn't sell. And I don't think it's just sad to see. I had a different story with crypto. I sadly put all my Bitcoin into Celsius, which they stole it. And yeah, now I'm like stuck without my Bitcoin. But you know, again, that's the pain, and you're working with super risky and volatile assets, which is a lot of scam around. Thankfully, it was only 5% on my net worth. It sucks, but I wasn't a degen around how much money I put into crypto. I was always very skeptical. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's fine. It is what it is. The year before, I at least made the money with trading crypto. So, but you're right. Psychologically, people think the new traders, they even market in 2020. You buy something, it just go up, and you make 50 or 100%. And
Mm-hmm.
I see it now on Twitter. I post that, oh, I made 8% on this trade on equities or
Mm-hmm.
in a week, and people, ha ha ha, I made 500%. I'm like, yeah, on what? Zero DTE, where you paid $3 for the contract and made 500%. It's
Yeah.
just so idiotic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I bought $30,000 worth or $50,000 worth of this stock, made 8%.
Oh,
You
it's
know,
so
like, I don't
funny.
want to be like talking about the money, but just like, that's how these young people on Twitter think.
Oh, it's so funny you brought this up. I don't know why this came to me, but again, I have a particular heartburn with Crash Bros. At least they're housing Crash Bros who've been
Yeah.
talking negative for 10 years and been wrong for 10 years.
Ah,
This one moronic house bro, Crash Bro, said he shorted a home builder and made like, I don't know, $300. Like he shorted like $2,500. I'm like, dude, my fucking dogs cost more than that. What are you
oh,
talking about?
dogs. Yeah. In a
$2,500?
week.
Like, Yeah, like my dog costs $4 grand and you're
yeah,
bragging
I
about
know.
shorting a home builder. I mean, let's
There are like people shorting all the tech stuff and they've been shorting it 6 months. They must be down like 60%.
yeah.
Now they've made like 10% back. It's ridiculous. I
Woohoo! Yeah,
know the
what are you
short
doing?
I tried to short home builders in January and I was out of the trade very quickly because I realized I'm ridiculous. I realized
Oh, yeah.
investing, you need to know when you're wrong and get fuck out.
Out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
You don't want to sit there and like try, oh, I must be right. I must be right. Look,
Yeah,
they
just
still
double
keep
down,
going up.
double down, double down.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
they
no,
keep
no.
going up. Like it's ridiculous. Sure, does it make logical sense for some people? No, some people, yes. I mean, real estate is supply demand. There are no real
Exactly.
estate. So why
Exactly.
would they go down?
Yeah, home builders they have record profit margins. They're essentially 30% of the market when they used to be 11. I
Yeah.
just bought a brand new home from a builder who got my rate to 499,
Oh,
right? So my
amazing.
right.
Oh,
So again,
I should
builders
work
are where
with
it's
you.
at.
Buy my parents a house.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, I don't think there's any secret. I mean, if I was buying today, I would go check out new builders.
Yeah.
I just bought a luxury home, 7 figures, right? $1 million home plus.
Yeah.
Got 10% off the price, paid no lot premium, got a 499 in a 7.5 world, and got 10 grand to play with closing
What
costs.
state are you located?
So I live in California, but I bought
Okay.
a place in Vegas.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, Vegas is fun to buy. I used to live there. It's
Okay.
they have so much real estate there. Yeah, it's a nice
Yeah.
place. Summerlin, I love Summerlin, all these places. Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, I will look. But yeah,
Yeah.
Miami is just really we have no demand. We have no supply here.
No
It's
supply. It's
no
crazy.
supply, and it's tiny place. They don't even have space to build at this point.
Now, are
So
you going to buy them something in like I guess a tower or whatever they call them? Is that what you're looking for your parents?
yeah, I want a condo for them because they
Yeah.
don't want to deal with the house. I will see. I will look around. But yeah,
What a good
it's
daughter.
fun. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm just
I love
curious. Are
it.
you an only child?
No, I have a brother who I moved to the United States 3 years after me because I wanted him to have a better life, and he lives in LA.
Oh,
But
yeah.
well, Orange County. He's like close to Laguna Beach.
Yeah,
So I
Laguna Beach.
go
Yeah.
and visit him twice a year because I love
Nice.
California. I used to live in LA. He has his company, he has his fiance. He's very happy. So I'm happy I
Good for
helped
you.
him to have a good life. Yeah. Yeah. He's getting
That's
ready to
awesome.
go to Burning Man now. Yes. So
There you
enjoy
go.
your life. That's the point, really, guys. I just don't know why people wouldn't do it. And everyone has a different life enjoyment. I don't suggest people go on rallies, but
Find
it's
your
good to
thing.
have a balance, though.
Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
I think people need to follow you, not only for all the great investing, psychology, all of that. I think you've got to follow Leah just to understand what a balanced life looks like.
Thank
I've been
you.
super impressed. I just love how you just put it out there and just lead by example. So where can people find you?
Social media is the place I'm mostly on online. So again, Twitter, Leah the Trader, and YouTube, Leah the Trader, Instagram, Leah.the.trader. And one funny thing I want to add before we are done.
Yeah.
Yesterday, there was a guy, I posted a video from my rally, and there was a guy who asked me, he's like, why a trader and a coach has to post pictures from rallies? And I'm like, really? Like, am I allowed to have a life? Like, you need to
Yeah.
spend your money on something. Like, you don't want to just like have a boring life and trade and coach and what do you do with the money then? Bring them to the
Yeah.
grave, which is nice
Yeah,
to leave
exactly.
some money to your kids, but also enjoy them because then you would be terrible parent if you're constantly bored.
I agree. I agree.
Anyways.
Oh, folks, give Leah the Trader a follow. Let her know you came from One Rental at a Time. She spent an hour with us this Sunday, so let her know the time was worthwhile. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.